Easter is this weekend, and I know a lot of us, like personally, Easter is usually a very big weekend for me. I end up doing a lot of orders and putting out a lot of balloons, but this year I have chosen not to do any of it at all. Just for the safety of my customers. It's a personal choice. Not all of you, I'm sure, have made that choice, and that's totally okay. However, I haven't, and I still would really like to do something to brighten up the days of other people. So, a lot of balloon artists have been decorating their lawn, and I figure, why not? I can do that too. So I'm going to use the design here to put on my yard. And it's a balloon that I had previously done, but what I'm going to do is, because I know a lot of you are newer to the balloon world and may not sort of know this yet, but it's kind of a hack. I'm going to show you basically when you're taking a smaller design, how to upgrade it to a larger design. So I'm going to take a bunny that I made on my channel a long time ago, and I'm going to upgrade it to a larger size, so, you know, there's more fun to love. So this is going to be an Easter bunny. We're going to do it with 350s, and I'm going to do it blue with like a pastel pink belly. So to start, we're going to start with a pinch twist. So when you're using 350s, usually it's about 3 fingers. It turns it into a nice pinch twist. So 3-finger bubble, and then don't forget to lock it in just by pushing that nozzle through. Now we're going to do another, 4-finger bubble and come back down to a 4-finger bubble. Now when you're using 350s, a 4-finger bubble really isn't as big as a 4-finger bubble would look on 260s because they're bigger and it'll just, it's gonna look awesome. So this is gonna be the little nose for him, and then we're gonna do the cheeks. So we're gonna do it, so this is about, 7 fingers for the cheeks. And we're gonna wrap this around, and then we're gonna see if we can get 7 fingers out of this side. So we got 4, there we go, 4 and 7. Then we can get rid of the rest of this. Okay. Now, also when you're upgrading, you're going to use more balloons than you would if you just use 260. So like for all of this process here, I would usually use one 260. But because we're using a 350, I guess this is a 360, but since we're using larger, we're going to need 2. So we've got the nose, the little bottom of the mouth, and then the 2 cheeks. Now we're going to do 2 eyes. And for this, we're going to do about 8 fingers and come back down. Wrap that back into here. So these are going to be the eyes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another pinch twist here at the back. I like that because it just holds everything in place, and then I can get rid of the rest of this. Perfect. Okay, so we got a pinch twist here, and then the neck is going to come out from here. But this pinch twist is also holding these cheeks nice and tightly in, and then we have 2 eyes and the little nose. Put like another color on top of that to make it even cuter. Okay, so when you're making it bigger for things smaller like ears and stuff like that, you can choose whether you want to do big ears, so they're nice and fat, or you can do skinnier ones. So, they're nice and long and skinny. Now this is totally up to you. I'm going to use the fatter ones, just that's what I feel like doing. Both will look cute though. So we're going to take 2 balloons. Now, because it's bigger, I would take 2 balloons from 2/16 on this part too, just so they have nice long ears. But if you want short ears, like short pointy ears, shorter, I guess, you can use just one as well. So now what I've done is I've tied the 2 350s together on either end. And now I'm just going to pull them together and twist. I don't know, I think that's the windmill technique. And now we're just going to put our hand in and pull up and sort of pinch the end here, and then that will give us that point. So put your hand in, pull up, and then just squish it here, and that'll give us a nice point. Now we should have a bit of a tail left on those ears. And we're just going to take this and wrap that into the eyes. So they just sit nice and firmly at the top of the eyes there. At which point we're going to take another 350. Sorry, I probably should mention too. These are all like 4 fingers. I guess if you squish them out, they're about 6 fingers, I guess. So there's a lot of room to move around with. So I'm going to take this, we're going to wrap this into the nose here. And then I'm going to pull it up across the eyes, over the top of the ear, and I'm going to squish the air out where the ears match, just so that it's smaller at the top here. And then we're going to pull it back down. I don't want to squish out all the air, just some of it, so that it's a little smaller than it is at the front. Then we're going to pull it back down all the way through the back. And you don't want to squish it here, so it's nice and fat here. It's just smaller at the top. And then we're going to wrap that into those pinch twists. Which point, you should have it sitting between this pinch twist and this pinch twist for the neck, so that it stays nice and secure there. And now, because we made the ears smaller here, we can turn the ears this way. And this will give us a nice, cute, easy bunny head. Now for the neck, I like it to be wobbly, like sort of bobbly. If you don't want it to have that bobblehead thing going on, you can start the belly here and wrap it around the belly from here. But I personally like a good bobblehead. So I'm going to make sure it still has a neck. I'm going to give it a 3-finger bubble for the neck, and then we're going to do 2 pinch twists here. Okay, so I'm using a quick link here. You can use any color you want. I specifically wanted like a pastel-y pink, and since I didn't really have any, I took a white quick link and I put a light pink inside and blew them up together. So it gave me this sort of white, light pink color. I kind of really like it. So we're going to take the knot and we're going to wrap it into those 2 pinch twists under the neck we just did. And I'm going to get rid of the rest of this because I don't need that. Alright, we're going to take another 350. And we're going to pull it all the way down across the belly. And we're going to make 2 pinch twists at the bottom here once you get to the bottom of this quick link. Now if you don't have quick links, instead of having something here, you can always use a raisin. Raisin works really well too. However, personally I'm not the greatest at raisins, and I'm a little lazy, so I like my quick links. We're going to take the raisin end, or the quick link end, and we're going to wrap that into those 2 pinch twists we just made. Now, because of the belly, and we did the the 2 pinch twists at the bottom here, this isn't going to be long enough to go up, so we're going to need another balloon. This is probably the hardest part about converting up, is you need so many extra balloons, and they don't sort of match as well. So we're going to come all the way back down, and we're going to go all the way back up to the pinch twist. I think he would look better with 2 more. So we're just going to grab another one. So we've got 3. And I just feel like 5 would be the perfect amount. So we're going to come back, all the way down, and then we're going to go all the way back up. Now I'm upgrading up right now for, just for fun, for Easter to put on my yard, but upgrading up any balloon, so like if you're going to like a princess party and you take one of the princess balloons that are 260s and just use 350s for them, makes like a big wow factor if you're gonna give that to the birthday girl or something like that. It brings a lot to your business. I know a lot of you are just starting, like if you're just starting this balloon business, it adds so much. Or if you're face painters. Now, I do this for every birthday party you go to. I make a bigger balloon, and I make sure that it goes to the birthday. I make it beforehand, and then I make sure it goes to the birthday child. Oh. I did not even describe what I was doing. I got distracted, guys. Okay, so we're going to take another 350. Hold on, I'm going to put the bunny down. And we're going to do 2 pinch twists. So we're going to do 2 pinch twists. If I can hold on to the balloon. And then we're going to do a flower petal. We want that to be about 6 fingers. And now what this is going to be is it's going to be his little hand. Now I like to bend it just here. So you just push it together like this and then sort of squeeze the air out where you want the bend to be, and it'll just naturally bend on its own. You'll do that a second time. So then you have 2 hands. Now we're going to have, that's going to be about 12 fingers, I'm guessing. Well, I measured, but you know, roughly 12 fingers. If you want longer arms, you can have longer arms, honey. We're going to put, so once we have the 12 fingers, we're going to put it into the 2 pinch twists under his neck. And then we can get rid of the rest of this. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we got 1, 2, 12 fingers. And we're going to wrap that into the pinch twist. And then we get rid of the rest of it. Now I'm just going to push this arm down between the 2 front ones on his belly. And on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pull those out and push his arm down. And we should have 2 arms on our bunny. Hold on, he's getting pretty big. It's hard to fit on camera. I'm going to come back a bit. There we go. So now we're going to need to do 2 feet. Now for the feet, I do exactly the same thing as I did for the hands. Okay, no, not the exact same thing. I do 1 pinch twist, but it's pretty close. So I do 1 pinch twist, And then I do a much bigger bubble. This is about 10 fingers. And that's much bigger flower petal. And then make sure you take a pinch twist and push it through your flower petal so you don't lose it. Same thing on the other side. Pinch twist. Then we're going to need a 10 finger flower petal. And then push the pinch twist through. And then I'm going to do an 8 finger bubble for the leg. 8 finger bubble for the leg. I'm just going to twist these together to start. I'll just make the next step easier. So we got the 2 legs twisted together. Now we're going to bring them down to the bottom here where there's those 2 pinch twists. And we're going to twist them into those pinch twists. Then we can get rid of these. And we have a sitting bunny. I'm going to add the tail. So for a tail, we're going to use a 5-inch white round. So it's nice and round and fluffy. And we're just going to put that into this 2-inch twist in the bottom here. Just like that. Now, almost done. We're going to use another round. We're going to use a light pink, and we want it to be about that big. I'm not sure if you can tell. That's like 3 fingers wide. So not very big at all. Now we're going to take this, and just in the top here, right in there, we're going to pull the nozzle through, and just pull it back and wrap it into that pinch twist in the back. And that'll give him a cute little nose. Then we're going to use a black round. We want it to be about this big, so that's about 4 fingers wide. Now I like to make sure it has lots of slack where the nozzle is, just so that when we twist it, it has room to move. So we're going to grab it in the middle here, make sure you have that knot touching your finger or thumb, and then twist it in half. And it'll make it 2 bubbles. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift this up and we're going to push 1 bubble through. So lift it up, pull 1 bubble through. And then I'm just squishing the air out of the center area here, just a little bit. Just so that the eyes sit nice and snug. And that's it. There's no artwork or anything this time, guys. This is it. Oh, just pull our arm down. So he is going to sit on my lawn. I'm also going to have like a rainbow and a big Easter basket and a lot of fun stuff for Easter this year. If you want to see it, just check out my Instagram. I should have some pictures of it posted in a few days. I hope you guys are having an awesome Easter though. I know things are rough right now, but you're like, if you're at home with your family, you can't really ask for a better Easter, right? So, I love you guys. Happy Easter.